Hey guys, it's me, Steph. Let me just put a timer so I know how long I've been talking for. Hold on. Okay, we'll just put 7. Uh, yeah, as you notice, whenever I record, it's usually in my car, just on account of I barely have any time to record at the house, and yeah. And it's usually before my child development class. So I'm just waiting in the parking lot, and yeah. Let's see, how did the weekend go? Um, Friday, I had, or Friday we had some friends over, and then we um, watched movie 43, which is a very, yeah, it's very, like, I don't know if that's the right term, vulgar, I guess. Like, it's just very, there's a lot of things that could be considered offensive or whatever. I enjoyed it, and there's so many celebrities in there. It was ridiculous. It was a good movie. I liked it. And then after that, um, started to watch Hunger Games, but because Jordy needed to watch Hunger Games so we could watch Catching Fire. And he was, yeah, I don't know. He was doing, like, his articles, so he was, like, super busy and couldn't watch that, so we ended up watching Sharknado for the second time in my life. And then after Sharknado, I think I went to bed around like 2:30-ish, and then Saturday morning I went to help Roseanne move, and then we were like, with V, and then we were like moving a bunch of stuff into her new place, and then ate sushi, and then what else did we do? And then I went back home, and then, dude, what else did I do that day? I think I just stayed home. And then I just hung out at the house or whatever, and I was playing God of War. And then, um, Sunday, I think, was when we watched, yeah, Sunday was when we watched Catching Fire, Hunger Games, and I was bawling every 20 minutes. Dude, I don't know if it's because, you know, it's the end of the month, and I'm a girl, and it's that time of the month, or what, but I was just, like, super emotional, and I was literally crying, like, every 20 minutes. Like, and some parts I didn't even know why I was crying. Like, they were discussing something, and then they made a final decision, and I was just like, oh my god, oh my god. I was just freaking out. And then, that was really good. Uh, I think we got food after, and I got cheesecake from, what do you call it, from Jack in the Box, and that was good. Oh, Saturday, that was another thing we did. We watched VHS 2. It was insane. I actually really enjoyed that one. I liked VHS 1, too, because, like, it was like you didn't know what to expect. And the freakiest girl in there is the I like you. So when Dee was watching it, my roommate Chris literally like sat right next to her. She didn't know, we were in the dark, and whispered in her ear, "I like you," on the same part of the movie, and she like freaked the fuck out. It was ridiculous. Yeah. I don't know if this can, like, a spoiler alert or whatever, but my favorite part in there, and it's the very, very last scene when they're in the haunted house or the Halloween party part, and they're trying to rent out the house, and they try to open the door, and the little door in the window goes, and it starts to close. Dude, that part was insane. Like, there was so much shit happening. I was like, what is happening? Yeah, that was fucking intense. That was my favorite part. And what else? Yeah, it was just movies this weekend. Like I said, I played God of War. Yesterday, work went by really fast. I had, like, there was a lot of papers to file and stuff, but, it went by really fast. After that, went home, Um, I had to put air in my tires because the light came on, and I don't know how to put air in my tires. So I kept clicking it, and I kept touching the tire, and I was like, you know, I don't want this to pop, I'm just gonna stop. And then Jordy, like, was trying to teach me, basically, or, like, tell me how to do it over the phone. So I was just like, well, the light's not on anymore, so I think I'm fine, or whatever. So, let me check. Okay. So then, I put air in the tires, and I also bought some more craft stuff. I'll show a picture of my coaster, or whatever. I made my first coaster. I think it turned out okay. I had, like, the fire flower, or whatever, from, the fire plant from Mario. And then, I put it in the epoxy resin. Problem is, so, in the video tutorial that I saw on YouTube for it, you're supposed to do it in layers, and I didn't know why, but it makes sense now. And I'll show you it on, I'll attach it to the video. But, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to put part of the, resin in the mold, and then you stick your centerpiece in there, and then don't make it, like, at least expose it a little to the air so it keeps it down, and then you put the other layer for the next day. So it's like 2 layers, and it, like, enclasps it, I guess that's the word, like, in the center. And I fucked up, and I just poured it in, and I pushed it down. And the problem with that is it starts to float, and that's when it warped out of shape, and then it was, like, crooked or whatever. So, yeah, I'm going to perfect my ways, and I also had air bubbles, so I bought straws for that. And, yeah. I guess that's really it. I got Ocarina of Time for the 3DS, so I started that yesterday, and it's basically like the Nintendo 64 version. So, I'm, like, trying to get back where I was on the Wii, so, oh, there's my timer. I think I'll talk for like 15 more seconds or whatever, but yeah, so I've just been playing that, and then last night I started to play it, and I knocked out so early. I think I knocked out like 8:30. I was done for the day. Yeah, I was exhausted. But, yeah, so I'm about to go to class. I don't know if I'm going to add more to this, but, that has been my weekend. I probably left a lot out, but, I mean, for the most part, that was my weekend. We got Thanksgiving coming up, so I'll try to record stuff for that. And, yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, and if you like my videos, subscribe and all that fun stuff, and find me on Twitter and Instagram, and yeah, that's it. Okay, bye.